Hey, Golden Child! I am doing something new today where for the Book Talk Tuesday, I'm going live straight from YouTube. Okay, I usually do it through my platform. I need to lift this up a little bit. Give me a second. But I usually go live straight from YouTube, not YouTube, from my other platform where I can stream to YouTube. But I wanted to try something new for today um, to see if we can get more people on the live stream. Let me lift this up really quickly and not let it drop. But yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. It was giving very much, probably still is giving very much double chin, but we working on it, okay? We working on it, I promise. I promise. I promise I'm working on it. But happy Tuesday. Goodness gracious. What is going on? That did not happen until I came on here to do my live, but my bad. But if you don't know, I'm Jalisa, also known as Jalisa the Golden Child, and I'm here to guide you to see and be your most authentic self, uncover and release limiting beliefs, and unleash the golden child within. You are the golden child as well. Yes, my brand is the golden child, but that's because I want to remind you that you are the golden child as well, okay? You are literally the manifestation of miracles, signs, and wonders every single moment that you're living, okay? So, a little bit about me. I am a board certified holistic health practitioner, author, a speaker, a coach, human design expert, trauma and money certified professional, single mom of three. Out, please. Out, please. I don't know. Out, please. On cue. Single mom of three, and my little 3-year-old runs in the room. Okay. But what else? I am a human design expert, a Reiki master, energy worker. Okay, please go downstairs. Excuse me. They know. I tell them I'm recording. I tell them I'm going upstairs to record or do a video or be on a call, and they're like, "Forget that, mom. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to do what I want to do." But yes, this book talk was birthed from intuition, I would say. Being guided to do a book talk on my first book, It's All in Me, My Journey to Freedom and Living Abundantly, available now on Amazon. Okay, go run and get your copy. Okay, don't walk, run. Okay, it's a banger. Okay, and it's going to be even more of a banger when I release my second edition coming soon. I don't know when. Okay, I'm just being intuitively guided with that too. Okay, we'll see. But I did a 6-week book talk on that, which was an amazing experience. You can still catch it here on my YouTube channel. Just go to Book Talk, Inaugural Book Talk, and you'll be able to find it in a playlist. This flip screen be getting me every time. But yes, this is our space to come and have conversation about the books that we're reading, the books that we have read, and just share the wisdom, insight, and knowledge that we've received from them and how they have supported us with improving and transforming our lives. Last month and probably the month before last, I was focused on psycho-cybernetics. This month, we have switched to a happy pocket full of money, and that's the beauty of this space. We can just flow and go as we are intuitively guided. We don't have to stick with one book. We can not even finish a whole book. Well, I finished reading it, but I don't necessarily know if I'm going to finish bringing psycho-cybernetics here because Happy Pocket Full of Money been getting into it. Okay, been getting into it. But I know for the rest of this month, we'll be doing a Happy Pocket Full of Money. And it's 22 chapters, so and it like builds on it. So if you have not read a Happy Pocket Full of Money, it is by David Cameron Gakandi, and this is what it looks like. This is the copy that I have, the expanded study edition. Excuse me. And this is Psycho-Cybernetics, the other one that we've been talking about by Maxwell Maltz. I'm going to get my Amazon back up so I can start putting Amazon links with these videos so I can get a little more coin. Okay. But book talk. How things go are I do an introduction, give you the opportunity to introduce yourself. If you want to drop in the chat, let me know who you are, where you're from, what you do, and what book you're reading, okay, or have read that has impacted you the most. And even if you're not catching it live, if you're catching a replay, feel free to drop that in the chat, okay? I will go into a summary of the next third and fourth chapter of A Happy Pocket Full of Money, read some quotes from the book, and then I will open the floor for you all to share your responses to what I've shared, and make some announcements. Then we'll close out. I try to keep these to 30 minutes. I'm already 6 minutes into this thing. Okay, so I'm going to try to wrap it on up in 24 minutes. So let's get into it. Chapter summary. I'm doing chapter 3 and chapter 4. Chapter 3, what ChatGPT gave me versus what the book is a little different. So just work with me, okay? Chapter 3 is quantum physics. Know the truth. Reality is not solid, it's energy. Everything, including money, is made up of energy and exists in a state of potential until observed, okay? Our observation creates things and brings it from potential to being, okay? Everything is energy. Everything. Even looking at me right now, okay? I'm energy. You're energy. This book is energy. This computer, this microphone, my camera, everything is energy. Everything at its core is protons, neutrons, and electrons, which are subatomic particles, which are energy. Okay, everything is energy. So everything you see is really not solid, it's energy, but that's a whole nother thing. Okay. Point number 2 from chapter 3, you shape your world with your thoughts. Quantum physics confirms that your observation, attention, and intention affects the outcome. Okay. What you observe, what you believe, what you think, those things bring around your outcome, your world, your life. Once you become an adult, I would definitely say, I would say some children, depending on their level of access to spirituality and with those around them, they can create their world as well. But when it becomes our responsibility to shift our thinking, shift our thoughts, shift our beliefs to truly create the outcome and the world and the life that we desire, that's into adulthood. Okay. The idea that we are separate from our desires is an illusion. Everything you want already exists in potential form. Okay. We just talked about everything being energy. So for something that you desire, okay, it's already there because it's just energy. When you observe it, when you believe it, when you start to imagine it, then it goes from potential to actual existence in the physical world. Okay. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a creator in the field of infinite possibilities. Anything is possible. Any freaking thing is possible. You see everything around you. That is because someone believed that something was possible, even down to nature. God believed that this was possible. And he said, you know what? Let it be. And we have that same power. We have that same possibility. We have that same potential, that same capability to believe something and to create it with our minds, with our thoughts, and with our words. Okay? Key concept from chapter 3, the outer world is a mirror of our inner world. To change your life, change your consciousness. And I am literally a living witness of this, y'all. I promise you, doing the inner work, healing my inner child, really understanding and knowing who I am through human design and other, just connecting with my higher power, with source, with God. It has opened up so many doors and changed my life in so many ways that is like bigger than my wildest dreams. Okay. So, chapter 4, the world within, the world without. Your inner world creates your outer world. The thoughts and emotions you carry become your reality. Going back into that inner world stuff, everything that you need, required, and desire, you already are. Not that you already had, like you have it, but you already are it. So when it comes to your thoughts and emotions and the world that you see right now is a manifestation of your thoughts and realities from your thoughts and emotions of your past. So today, choose thoughts and emotions that are going to carry you forward into a reality that you desire. Because those thoughts and emotions take time to manifest when we are doing it unconsciously and unintentionally. The more intentionally and consciously we can choose our thoughts and emotions, the more, the faster they will become reality. All right, point number 2 from chapter 4, you master your inner dialogue and imagine the life you desire as already done. Very, very plain, very simple. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. Point number 3, use affirmations, visualization, and inner alignment to reprogram your subconscious. Your subconscious is wired for you to survive. The more you reprogram your subconscious, the more it's going to be programmed for surrender and for you thriving and for you living your best life. Okay, I say surrender is because a few months ago, I can't remember what month it was, but we talked about the topic of going from survival to surrender. And that for me was a pivot from focusing on thriving, because for me, thriving came with hustling and grinding and trying to make things happen. But surrendering, I'm in flow, I am in alignment, I am at peace, I am calm, I am enjoying life. And things seem to flow to me the more that I am in flow and in alignment with life and energy and higher frequency. So, point number 4, most people unconsciously manifest what they don't want. The shift, the shift begins with awareness. The more aware you can be, the more present you can be, the more mindful you can be, the more consciously you can manifest the life which that you do desire and the things that you do want versus what you don't want. Because we're conditioned, we're programmed to focus on not failing, not um, being disapproved of by others, not disappointing others, not being the laughing stock or not being a failure. We've literally been programmed to focus on those things. And the more that we focus on them, the more that they manifest into our lives. So the more we can program our subconscious to focus on the things that we do desire and the things that we do want versus the things that we don't want, the more we'll be able to manifest the things that we do want in the life that we desire. Okay. So the key concept for chapter 4, the mind is a fertile ground. What you plant, thoughts will grow into experiences. Okay. You're constantly planting seeds with your thoughts, with your actions, with your deeds, with your beliefs. So the more you can do that consciously, the more you will grow the fruit that you desire. Okay. So that is from the chapter. I will go into some quotes. Let me check the chat to see if anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns. All right. Quote from the book. You are energy and everything around you is energy. You attract by the frequencies you give off. This reminds us that we're magnetic beings. Want better results? Raise your energetic frequency. Okay. Quote number 2, all wealth exists now. It is not created, it is accessed. This turns traditional thinking on its head. What you desire already exists. You just have to align. Okay. Number 3, the world is a mirror of what you think and feel most of the time. That is so deep. Okay. What we see around us is not random, it's not by happenstance, it's not by coincidence. It is a reflection of our dominant internal state. Okay. I read this fable about a little boy and his grandfather. His grandfather was, explaining to him a story about two wolves. One was, I guess, one was weaker than the other. One was dominating the fight, but it was a representation of the light and the darkness that we all possess. And the little boy at the end of the story asked, which one won? He said, the one that they fed. So if you feed your darkness, that's what's going to win. If you feed your light, that's what's going to win. Okay. So be intentional about feeding your light, feeding the things that you desire, feeding the beliefs, the thoughts, the mindset that you desire versus the other side, because darkness is always going to be there. But the more you feed your light, the more it will grow, and the darkness will not be able to dominate your light. So, what came up for you as you were listening to the quotes and the key concepts from the chapters? Let me know. What are some things that came to mind? What are some things that you saw? What are some things that you remembered about your own experiences? Okay, drop that in the chat. I would love to hear from you, or the comment section if you're watching the replay. Okay, so the next book talk will be, and I'm ahead of time. Look at me. The next book talk will be on Tuesday. Let me check to make sure that I can do it next Tuesday. Yes, next Tuesday, April 29th, we will be back for another Book Talk Tuesday. We'll continue the conversation on the Happy Pocket for the Money. If you want more of me, if you want really more connection, more community, more wisdom, knowledge, insight from me, feel free to join my meetup group, the Mental Wealth Social. I have one called the Mental Wealth Social specifically for Black women. I have another meetup group, Single Mom Society, for single moms. And then I have the Empower Birth Tribe for melanated mamas that are navigating hard or stressful or high risk pregnancies. Yeah, and they just desire to do that with grace and ease and shift their mindset, shift their thinking when it comes to that. And also have some paid spaces as well. The Money Moves Mastermind is a newer space, a mastermind group specifically for melanated women, where we are building wealth together. Those that desire to or have built 6, 7, and 8 figure incomes, but want to do it with ease and in community. There is the Heal Money Movement, which is a step up from the mastermind, where we go more in depth with healing your relationship with money and building wealth with ease. And then She's Ready Society for aspiring authors and entrepreneurs. So yeah, that is all I have. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much to the new subscribers. Thank you to my viewers that have been coming back. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Yeah, and if nobody told you today, I love you, I see you, and I'm so, so proud of you. I just want to leave you with the affirmation. I am the creator of my reality. I align with abundance. Everything I desire already exists. Okay? Take one action this week that aligns with your inner world. Align your inner world with the outer wealth that you desire. Okay? That's my challenge to you. I so, so, so appreciate you, and have an amazing rest of your day. All right. Peace.